Welcome back, Three Cushion fans. We are in Las Vegas, Nevada for the second World Cup of 2022, and we are playing the second semi-final. The first one ended in a victory for Sameh Sidom from Egypt, who is going to play in his first major final. And we have more good stuff for you. This one is also a cracker. One of the best Koreans in the world, Hang-Jae Kim, will take on the world champion and world #1 player Dick Jaspers from the Netherlands. And we all know how good he is. He's the consummate, ultimate professional, the best three cushion player in the world. Jaspers has won the leg. He's going to start the match. It's a bit of an advantage because you have one more inning. There's no equalizing inning. We're playing to 50 points. And we are going to get commentary on the positions on the table from nobody less than Torbjörn Blomdahl. Welcome back, Torbjörn.
Thank you.
Hang-Jae against Dick, that has to be good.
Yes, it's the big experienced guy against the many times junior world champion.
I think he won it 4 times, the junior title.
Consecutive.
This Hang-Jae fellow knows how to win. But there's a big difference in World Cup. In their World Cup history, Hang-Jae has 3 World Cup wins and Dick has 26. Only you, Torbjörn, have won more World Cups than Dick Jaspers. Your famous total of 44. I don't think it will ever be broken, that record.
Dick has a chance, but then he has to play a couple of years more, but at this pace he might reach it.
Hit it too thin. He was going for a really thin rail first there, but hit it too thin.
Difficult shot, of course.
Yes, if Dick could set a pace which would be fantastic of winning 2 World Cups every season, it would still take him 9 years
But it
to
looks
get
like
to your record.
he's winning all the tournaments at the moment.
First point for the Korean with the mighty easy stroke. Such a talented guy.
Both players, not system players, just feel. And when this player gets going, there's no stopping him because he does not care about his positions. He just makes all the points when he's in the mood. Sometimes he struggles in the start of the matches, but he's always dangerous.
That's correct. We saw that in his match with Jung-Han Heo. Oh, that sounded a bit heavy. Where he had a horrible start, 10 innings, 6 points and a few unnecessary misses. And we saw it again yesterday in his quarter-final. He can sometimes have trouble to get going, but the finishing is phenomenal. He often uses 6-7 innings for the last 20 points. Sometimes not even 6-7 innings.
Dick Jaspers not looking very happy.
No, he heard that enormous bang of the kick.
That was a rare bad contact with the red ball, because red ball normally doesn't have chalk marks and stuff on it. Normally you get the bad contacts when you're playing off the opponent's ball. We've seen Dick Jaspers winning a lot lately, but not playing at his best. Isn't that right, Bert?
That's the very strange thing. He has won the World Championship, he has won a World Cup recently, and his average is not what we are used to from him. He has been over 2 average for several seasons, steadily playing 2.1, 2.2.
Those are enormous numbers.
Enormous. And now he's cruising at 1.7, 1.8, but he wins, and he wins again.
And the
He's
reason
so
is
hard to beat.
the reason is that he's so firm when it gets important in the end of the matches. Some other players are too, but not like him.
We saw it again yesterday when he escaped against Murat Naci-Çoklu, who had a 48-42 lead, and he gave Dick one more inning, one more chance. And everybody predicted a run of 8. And that's exactly what he did. He
Crazy,
ran 8
because
and
it was
won.
in the 35th or the 36th inning.
36th inning. Not a really good match for Jaspers, but the 8 was imperious.
Especially the first 4. Then positions opened up a little bit.
Jaspers 0.
Little mistake there. That should normally be a point, shouldn't it? Okay, he's a little far away with the cue ball, but pretty good position. Not a huge mistake.
And of course, a little getting used to the table. Some small mistakes can always creep in the first few innings.
Kim 0.
Did you have a word with Sami Sidom, the finalist?
Yes, I did.
What
I
did he say?
congratulated him on his fantastic second half of the match. Beautiful run of 11, 2 good 5s, and a good finish against a very dangerous opponent. So yes, I did congratulate Same, and I said Torbjörn Blomdahl said some very nice things about you in commentary.
Typical Dick Jaspers shot here. He took a very good look at the other side of the red, which is actually not the way to play, but he does that sometimes. He takes a very long look at shots that normally you don't think about, because this was the easier one probably. No kiss, no problems. But he's very precise and he has control of the kisses, so he might even play the more difficult shot maybe for other reasons.
This will be interesting because there's some symmetry to this position. Shot after red and shot after yellow, but he has a preference.
And what does he do with the red here? He's playing thin on the left, yeah. It's a pretty good hit, no problem for him. Look at this angle, this doesn't look really nice, but he hits the ball perfect. This looks like a very big red ball. Just make sure there is no kiss. A little thinner with some draw.
3.
Dick Jaspers does have a very good record against Hang-Jae Kim, but we know that when Hang-Jae Kim is on fire, there is just no way to stop him. If he's playing loose and free, he can solve any problem, make any point, play 3 average, 4 average. So Dick will take nothing for granted. He knows how dangerous the Korean is.
That was a little full hit. No point.
Jaspers 3.
That's one he would usually get.
I think so, yes. Didn't look like a bad contact, just misjudged it a little bit.
Hit too much ball.
That's always the question. Did he want to hit like that, or did he just miss-hit it? Or yeah, sometimes the calculation is wrong. 3 cushion draw shots here, not very easy. Gets the red out of the way. Has too much English on the cue ball.
0.
And in the end, he missed it by quite a margin.
Was a difficult shot. You had to squeeze the red out there between yellow and white. Not there yet in the match, but we see this, as you said many times, he struggles to get going.
But once he's in full gear, he is awesome.
Good advice to Dick here is to take a big lead, as big as possible, before that happens. Doesn't even look at the red here. Really wants to make this. Typical Dick Jaspers shot. Short, long, short this time. He misses it, but always close. He never misses that one by far. I think I would have played red ball there, short, long, and then put some extra speed and go to the
Yes.
long cushion, and maybe 3, maybe 4 cushion, a
Yes.
little opportunistic.
That would be your shot. Another poor one from Hangjik, still not in it. Missed that by too much.
But what did he leave? No 4 cushion bank shot possible.
I think I was telling you about the Hangjik Kim Nellin match in Sharm el Sheikh. I was doing commentary and I was saying, well, Hangjik is certainly not in it. He has no rhythm, he has no feel. He's doing 1 average, which is poor for him. And then they came back from the break. It was 2019 and he ran 20 and out. Nellin never played after the bathroom break. Only watched the 20. So that's Hangjik for you. Can miss unexpectedly and he can run 20 and out.
It's difficult to have an opponent like that because he's not scoring, and you kind of loosen the grip a little bit and then give him some chances and then he gets going. Right-handed player, but playing billiards with the left. So many of those. Could make a list for your website. That's interesting. Getting closer to the points.
In boxing they would call it a southpaw. Hangjik is a southpaw.
Obvious 4 or 6 cushion shot around the table from red, but kind of want to find this 3 cushion here instead. Long, long, short. If you can, use a lot of right hand English on it, but he's playing it flat with a curve. No spin, just curve. Too much curve. Yeah, that's not an easy shot. You would prefer to play right hand English there and let the cue ball spin into the corner, but he went for this nice curve, but too nice.
So what we have here are 2 world-class players who have not settled yet. The match hasn't started yet.
That one looked really good. never easy to play these on 4. I would prefer 3 cushions, but that would have been impossible because of the kiss.
Doesn't like the bank shot, he's going around the table. No kiss problem, of course, he's going to put the white easily in the hole.
Needs to get short here. Good shot again. Lived in Germany for a while, played Bundesliga in same team where I was. He actually played some seasons there and he never lost a game.
Yeah, he made a combination Dutch league, German league in the 2 years that he lived in Germany with then in Wonkang.
Yes.
They also played in Amsterdam. I watched him there a couple of times.
Amazing record there in the German league. I don't know how many matches, but he played on the 3rd table, so did not have the strongest opponents.
And he made that one look really easy, almost casual.
Yeah, he's perfect when he gets into gear. Just sees all the lines and doesn't use any systems or anything. Just puts down his cue and gets the work done. Very dangerous player. He is the Korean with the most wins in World Cups. That was a strange hit, but might be okay. Yeah, very thin. Generated too much English in the cue ball there, but just enough to make the point anyway.
And if you say the Korean with the most World Cup wins, that means you would consider Sang Lee an American, not a Korean.
So he has more?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll take it back.
No, I was not correcting you. You are right. Sang Lee won his World Cups when he was an American citizen. Or maybe had a dual passport, I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, he was Korean.
He was Korean. He was American champion 12 times, so he must have had an American passport.
I'm not sure. Now, today, you need an American passport to play USA championships, but back then, I'm not sure.
Quite a few Korean guys have World Cup wins. Dong Kun Kang, Jung Han Heo, Ye Ho Cho,
Sungwon Choi.
Sungwon Choi, but
All of them, only 1 or 2.
only one, and Hang Jack has 3.
On his way to his 4th, maybe. Dick Jaspers has to be very careful here. Everything is perfect. If there is just a chance for a point, he finds it. Difficult shots, short, long, short. You prefer to play the other way, long, short, long. Those are the easier shots. But he does not seem to care.
He had a single point in 6 innings, and now he's on a very good run. That's who Hang Jae Kim is.
Some players might play this shot with lots of spin. And he plays it pretty flat and goes for the perfect hit.
And that's a bit long. He's in the match now, and he has taken the lead.
And he has frozen 2 balls in 1 shot. Always keeps the same face. You never know anything what's going on on his mind. This is bad news for Jaspers, but good news is that colors of the balls is okay. He can play a safety shot, but of course he will go for the point. Long, short. Wonderful shot.
Perfect judgment of the slide from the long rail into the short rail. Nothing easy about this one. That moment there, that was the judgment. Perfect. What do you think? Bank shot?
No, I think you can just reduce English here and play 3 cushion a little quick. Inside here on the red. Might have
Scary
a
shot.
might have 2
Ooh.
chances here. If he goes to the long cushion here in the corner, no, he doesn't.
He's in between his chances.
Couldn't hit much more of the red because
No,
that would have been a
no.
kiss
Yes.
after the 3rd cushion. So he tried to use his speed there. I'm not sure. I don't think he played 5 cushions here. I think he wanted to go directly to the yellow or pass it and then to the long and short and make it on the
Yeah.
backup.
Yeah, he had the backup as the second chance. So 3 rails or backup.
Similar shot that he just missed. Now
Yeah.
he's in the match. He just makes it easily.
And I think there are warning signs for Dick Jaspers.
Absolutely. This is not a player that you can, you know, in the regular way. Dick Jaspers, in the end, he just closes the match. But if he doesn't keep up with Kim here, he will have a problem.
He's not an easy guy to dominate, to keep from scoring.
I remember the match in New York with him. What was that? 40-35 in 9 innings.
The one you played against him.
Yeah, I
It
had
was-
almost 4 average. I couldn't win. He just didn't miss. Good shot there again, escaping before the red. Extra thin hit. Super difficult.
Let me repeat that for people who are wondering, did he misspeak or was it actually 40-35 in 9? Well, that's what it was. It was 40-35 in 9 innings. Unbelievable. I saw it.
Big draw here. Have the feeling that these balls on these conditions need a little extra draw.
That was not a good shot.
No.
Needed more ball,
Too thin.
a slower cue ball. He played it a bit quick. These need proper care and attention. And he got a little bit lucky with the leave. The leave is kind of horrible.
Which player would you send to the table to solve this one? Dick is already good enough, but it's a horrible one.
It
Very
is
difficult position.
awful. I think I would
Eddie Merckx or something.
now maybe Roland.
Thin draw from the red around the yellow and come back. Cross table shot with draw. This is not bad.
How do
What a
you
shot.
like that? Wow.
So he was the right player to solve this, and now he has perfect premium position here.
What a great shot he pulled off there. Not only the English and the amount of ball hit, but also the speed has to be perfect to make this. If you hit this one too hard, you're gone.
That's the best shot I've seen today.
Oh,
What a bad position that was, and here is the reward. Alright, didn't feel like playing it softly. I think he very well could have played it softly for position and control, but this might be enough for him. Here is actually a small advantage that the red ball is frozen if you choose to play from red here. There is also a shot from yellow.
that's the one he's picking.
Long, short, long.
Small target. No.
Important kiss there in the end opens up a chance for Hengjik. Not a very good shot from Dick Jaspers, far away. We have to tell the truth. He knows the truth.
And his face says that was not a very good shot. Hengjik is trying a little draw, 3 rails. Delicate.
Doesn't seem to like it. He was delicate, yeah.
Not good enough.
Now he has to play the bank shot.
He has to.
He has to play the bank shot. He's not a big fan of bank shots, but in the last years he has become much stronger than, let's say, 20 years ago.
Yes, and he still carries the name of the player who is bad at bank shots, but I think he'll make more of them than most of our viewers will.
I'm not sure why he's not playing the other bank shot. Maybe because the queuing is disturbed by the yellow ball. If you play
I would certainly go the other way.
upper
Yes.
left corner.
He'll know better.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. The balls were a bit more generous the other way, the way they are placed. But never argue with success.
Also, it was the shorter way. Many times the shorter bank shot is the easier bank shot. His amateur left hand here, you see that in bars,
Yes.
but for him it's very comfortable and he always makes the points when he does that. You're supposed to spread out your fingers, Mr. Jaspers. Every billiard teacher would tell you that. But as you said, we don't argue with success.
Don't argue with success. I once said to Kurt Keulemans, why are you playing so upright? Why are you standing so high? He said, well, I had never had a good teacher when I learned the game. That was pretty funny.
Similar shot to the one that Hengjik easily made.
Yeah,
This
but
one
this one's
pretty
missed,
far away for Dick Jaspers.
missed it by a long way.
No, this time he had enough draw. No. So 2 tries.
Two
Two
tries for
misses.
Hengjik and one for Bury, who also had that shot and missed it long.
Pretty good try, but still no point. I would imagine a player like Tayfun Tasdemir never missing that shot. So every player has his own preferences, his own shots
That he's particularly good at
or loves.
or loves to play.
Yeah.
And the one thing you have to be careful about is not to make it a vanity shot. You don't want to overuse certain shots just to show off. You shouldn't play them when the balls are not there for them.
That's exactly what I was alleging. That some people just love shots and it's the wrong shot.
Yes,
it's
and they play it too often.
It's bad advice. Play your favorite shots and never make them. That's not good.
It's just a risk and cost analysis. You have to play the percentages in this game.
Good soft shot, but did he get the white into position? Yeah, probably got it right. Close to perfect. This is a typical cueing shot. You just need to cue softly here, not attack the red ball too much. You need a thin hit and no draw.
I think he did everything right.
Needs to shorten up here in the end. Well done. He's not a especially soft player. He doesn't often choose the soft way. He likes to use a lot of speed. But when it's easy to play soft, he does it, of course. This one, for example.
Perfect.
Nudges the red into a position where he can reach it on the 5 cushion. Full corner, probably. This time not getting the white into a good position. But he's left-handed, so he can play off the white easily. Not an easy shot, but as we said before, he's a feel player. Just tries to feel how to hit it, similar to Roland Forton, by the way. Doing some practice strokes in the air with the cue and tries to feel the shot.
The violining plays this really softly. It's still long. Not the easiest of lines, that. A small lead for Heng Jik Kim, 14 points to 10, 11 innings. We're still waiting for both players to make a big run.
Let's move back like 10 years or something. Dick Jasper 10 points in 11 innings. That was kind of typical, and then finish off in 18.
Something like that.
Yeah. Many times slow starter, but enormous in the last innings. His post-break average close to 5 many times. Where's the red?
Yeah,
Where is
dangerous.
the red? It's there. Ooh,
That's
just gets a
dangerous.
little kiss. I think he had some bad luck there. He got the red into the wrong cushion. If you get a second look, the red goes to the long cushion there. It should have gone to the short cushion.
Makes the shot maybe slightly more difficult if you have to hit even more of the red. Slides by. Good hit, no point.
Unfortunate miss there for Heng Jik. It wasn't an easy shot, but
No.
he left a very nice one for Dick Jasper just to go across. This was meant to go 2 cushions in the corner before the red, so I would have been a little bit lucky. Cross table here, almost no spin. Should be easy for him.
A little body movement. He was not
Little jumpy.
totally confident about that one. And of course, Dick Jaspers puts quite a bit of pressure on himself. He has always such high standards, high demands.
But it doesn't seem to disturb him at all. This pressure.
Comfortable, 4 rails. Good decision, of course. Looking at the short angle. No, he's looking at the tumbler shot.
Playing short, long, long, it looks like. But that will be a kiss, no. Good judgment again. Super thin hit here on the yellow into the corner, is that possible?
He's looking at it. I don't know, it will require the perfect hit.
Also need lots of English. He's
Yeah.
not a very big fan of using maximum English,
Here we
so
go.
this might
Thin
disturb him a little
speed.
bit.
Oh,
No problem.
in the end he made it comfortably.
Position was a little bit better than it looked like from the other angle.
This is interesting.
Which side of yellow?
Yes, the modern shot is left side of yellow, create around the table, but the old school shot is right side of yellow. And that's what Dick is playing.
I think he sees a kiss with the other shot.
5.
Unfortunate touch on the red. The way he placed the yellow, there were many possible hits on the red that would have given him easy positions, but this one didn't.
Little 4-point gap that Hang-Ji Kim had is gone. Jasper's back in the lead. Is there
Ball
a
is
kiss?
in the way.
That's the kiss.
He couldn't play the red to the long cushion, then
No.
he would have kissed directly onto
Yeah.
the yellow probably, so
But this kiss was very tough to avoid.
yeah.
Nothing you can do.
I'm trying to figure out how, but I can't. An almost not existing short angle here. I don't think you can get it, so he has to play a very awkward shot here from the white.
Wow. Whoa. No, in the hole.
Big gap there.
When he hit it, I thought he had it.
He hit it well, he had a good speed,
Yes.
sending his cue ball down to the middle of the short cushion to cause problems for his opponent. Not a bad try, but more important is what this player does with this position. He's going to play a ticky. Does need lots of speed, I think.
A great shot. That was not a ticky, that was a tick.
Well played. And he gets pretty decent three cushion here off both balls actually, but yellow ball is very thin and pretty much the same shot off the red, so that one is closer and you don't need a thin hit, so go for that. I think maybe it doesn't even need a draw. It looks like he's at least using speed. Speed and spin. Easy for him.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you've just seen the best billiard player in the world, miscue. It happens.
He loves hard tips, and that's sometimes difficult to control.
He was going for a double the rail that needed a lot of energy, a lot of hit to make.
One.
But it could be costly.
Yeah, that was an easy first shot for Kim. If he is a little bit lucky, he has an easy one here too. I'm not sure if he can use the red here for a three cushion.
Looks like he can.
Yeah, he's drawing a little bit. I think he has to do something to avoid the kiss.
This will be very short.
Yes, it is.
Out of the corner, it will be very short out of the corner, and that's why he missed.
Put too much draw on it, but it's so close, but he should have made it, he feels. "14 innings, that's normally the time when Dick Jaspers is at 40 or something in big matches like this. But like we said recently, he's not been traveling at those heights.
And he has not been producing 3 and 4 average matches at the rate he's used to. He has more of those than anybody.
Could this be the first visit at the center court for Dick Jaspers? I think Kim has had a match already on this table.
Kim has played
it does play differently.
Heo here.
It does play a little bit softer, a little bit longer than the other tables.
That's true.
So Dick, I think he didn't play here yet. Almost frozen. If it is, he has a pretty bad position. If it's not frozen, he only has a Massey, I think. Not frozen. Only Massey.
There we go.
That's something you can say about the Korean players. They are not so good at Massey shots as the Europeans. That one was pretty poor, and it has a big deviation here. That one looked to be far away when it came from the cushion. Do we have a camera in that corner for the replay?
Big fluke by
I think
Heng-Jae Kim, and
no, wrong angle.
let's see what that yellow ball is doing.
Never looked that this was going to score.
No, this looks like it's gonna miss long.
But we had the wrong angle, so we'll leave that unsaid. Almost impossible position there, but look what happens. He gets the white ball close to the cushion and the other two down there. Dick still has a shot cross table.
It's gonna be a very difficult long for Jaspers.
Might even play long short, because
Play it
that-
slow, you mean?
no, not slow, but it requires just a little push. The other one requires such a big speed. He might prefer not to try that, but looks like he's gearing up for a big shot, big
He's
stroke.
digging in.
Fantastic.
Long. Perfect. Wonderful. Great control.
Balls in three corners, but still a pretty decent position. Yellow ball almost 3 meters away, but I don't think he needs lots of English, so should be very possible point.
It's the type of shot you tend to hit the second ball a bit thicker than you want. Not Jaspers, of course, he knows.
Ooh,
And that's a nice result.
that was nice.
Dick checking again. What's the kiss situation? What's the position situation with the yellow?
Feels like... Sorry about that. Feels like this is the time for a big run. Game is opening up for Dick. This one with two options, very thin, short, long, or with controlled English, short, long, short. Taking the third cushion just behind the red, but a little bit strange. He goes for this shot, 4 or 6 cushions. Two-way shot, looking good.
Our friend William O, who is a big optimist, would say Heng-Jae can still run 32.
He can, but he never did.
That's how he thinks.
That would be a nice world record.
And then when Heng-Jae is on 23, William would say no more world record. cannot run 28 anymore.
I think in three cushion it's good to be a controlled optimist.
A
Not a
controlled
fanatic.
optimist. That's
a fanatic optimist is not good.
No.
Then you're likely to get a lot of kisses.
A little defense in mind should he miss, but he doesn't miss. So it's a very tight match and a very slow start actually, 17, 18 and 15, but Jasper's on a run of 5 now. We are going to see some bigger scoring in the second half, I'm sure. And that always looked in the hole. From the moment he hit the second ball, it looked in the hole, and it was.
Up and down, difficult way.
Trying to get control of the situation, Hang Jae Kim, and he does so. Great hit with lots of reverse.
She's so good at those shots. And the speed is so good here in the end that cue ball dies down, has no spin anymore. Making that gap a little bit smaller.
That was a big education, that shot. Every three cushion player should learn from that one.
Good hit there on the white. Two nice options now. 4 cushions around the table, or the little short cushion. No, short angle it's called maybe. Even red ball. Okay. From that cue ball position.
He's going twice around. No. Another fluke?
Not this time.
No, not this time. That was the line he used to fluke the Massey, but not this time. And a chance for Jaspers. Only 2 points in it. Is this a natural off the red, or is there a problem?
I don't think so. It's just requires a good hit. Red ball is a little far away. You always risk hitting this one too full because of the spin you put in the cue ball, curving it a little bit. Looked easy. Hang Jae did not really get into gear. There were some signs, but now actually still in the hands of, again in the hands of Dick Jaspers. This is a nice position. Long short. If you are a little brave here, you can play very thin on the yellow. Almost no English. You get a good position. Easier to make when you play more ball with some left English. And then you will lose a position. He did something in between, but still kept the position. Not really nice, but these are the things. These are the shots where he's so good.
Couple of problems here. There's of course an empty corner. Doesn't want to go there.
Controlled draw here.
Navigates the yellow. Controls the draw. Well done.
There you saw him going down with the stroke, aiming higher in the cue ball and then in the end dipping the tip into the lower parts of the cue ball.
We have a little gap, 5-point advantage for Dick Jaspers. He'll take that into the halfway match break. Like to make a few more. That's a good one.
Perfect.
So
Loses the yellow a little there. This will be tough.
as soon as Jaspers misses, we'll take a few minutes break. And I can already tell you that the final, the guy who's winning this match will play Same Sidom, will take place around 5 o'clock. Las Vegas time, that is, so you can do the calculation for your own country. He judged that one well. That was a small ball to aim at.
Let's see where he hit the third cushion. Long before the middle, so the table is still sliding a lot. Good judgment. Choice of shots here. Might be able to play off the red around the table, 6 cushions, but looks like it has a kiss. But this one has 2 maybe. Let's see what he does with the yellow there.
Bangs it out of the
Yeah,
kiss.
okay, but it's there, but it's out of the way. Says sorry.
He used so much ball there that the yellow had to pass over the red. And he's a little lucky there. Everything works out nice.
That's always been his plan. He doesn't like to worry about the late kisses in the shot. The other shot of the red, the 6th cushion, had a pretty sure early kiss, so
Yeah.
he chose this one. This is good thinking.
Flat, short angle.
Yeah, those are the ones that he never misses.
Takes the hole completely out of the equation. He can make this off 3 or 4 rails. No way to miss in between.
Important moment of the match here. You know that you're going to a break. Opponent is already sitting a long time, and you will force him. For every point, you force him to wait longer with his next shot. Make as many points as possible here. Player already sitting for almost 5 minutes. He will get a 5-minute break, so 10 minutes without playing. Might disturb the rhythm.
That's it. We're going to a few minutes break, and we would like to see you back for the second half of this match at 5 and 6 on YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, please quiet. Thank you. Silent your phones, please. Thank you so much.
Only my vote.
That was quick. We are back Las Vegas, Nevada. This will be the second half of the second semi-final. Hangjik Kim from Korea playing Dick Jaspers, the world number one. And we have played 16 innings. We have a lead of 29-20 in favor of the Dutchman, but we have the Korean at the table. And our commentary comes from Torbjörn Blomdahl, who knows both these guys very well. Hangjik has modeled his game for a big part on Torbjörn's game. And he has, of course, played so many finals against the Dutchman. He's almost like family by now, Torbjörn.
Me and Dick?
Yes.
Yeah, it's my brother.
It's a long relationship.
Hangjik. Excuse me, you were continuing.
Well, the funny thing is, you have a very good rapport, very good relationship, and you have inflicted so much pain on each other. He on you, you on him. How does that work?
Yeah, I don't know. It's only sports.
He has won titles you really wanted to win, and vice versa.
That's our job. Doesn't affect our personal relation. We expect from each other that we do everything to just demolish the other one. Another good tiki from Dick. I was going to ask you, because you said I know these guys very well, but you know more of the statistics. Do you think Hengjik is a little bit hampered by knowing that he doesn't win much against Dick?
I think he knows that Dick has a good record against him. He does not have the best record against Dick. They have had one rather monumental World Cup final where Dick just totally destroyed him in 8 innings. Played 5 average. And Hengjik was just basically never at the table. It was in Luxor a number of years ago. So Dick has made quite an impression on Hengjik, and I don't know if he's not a fearful guy. Hengjik plays his own game. Oh, look at this.
I have to say
Wow.
that was a little bit lucky, because this kiss, you can't avoid this kiss. I don't know what he's playing there, because maybe he wanted to put the red in the short cushion, but then he should do that with more assurance.
There's the apology. So yes, because of their past, Dick has a bit of a psychological advantage, and of course he has more experience. But he's very respectful of Hengjik Kim. He knows what he can do.
Getting stronger and stronger in this match. We mentioned he had 10 points in 11 innings, and I suggested he would be out in 18. Now he's already approaching 2 average.
That's how it always seems to be with Dick.
This is a fantastic shot here. Needed a curve to curve above the kiss and control everything, and I think he got a really nice 5 cushion here.
I think if you would check Dick's averages for the second half of every match he's played in the past 20 years, it would be like Olympic. Way over 2.
I've seen many matches of his, 40-point matches where he needs 3 or 4 innings to finish after the break.
Yep.
18 in 4 or 16 in 3 or something like that. He's very quick in the end. Many times finish with an 8 or something.
And sometimes with a 22, like he did against Andreas Effler when he set the world record to 40 points. 4 innings, ladies and gentlemen. The world record is 4 innings to 40 points.
And interestingly, his best game is twice as good as my best game. But my best game is just a little bit better than your best game. That's funny.
You had a lot more of those very, very good games. You had the world record to 50 points for quite a while, 50 in 9 innings.
Yeah.
And then came the Eddie Merckx ridiculous 50 in 6.
Crazy match. High run of 26 or something.
Yes. Which probably will never be broken. I
And
think we can agree that from the 3 principal world records, 40 points, 50 points and high run, that 40 and 50 points are the harder ones to break. Making a run of 29 is relatively the easier of the 3 records. Who is ever going to make 50 in 5 and who is ever going to make 40 in 3? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that will not happen.
But I can see a run of 29 happen any year, any month, any time.
Any particular player you think is capable?
Oh, I think Typhoon would be an excellent candidate.
He is the master of the runs.
And Horn comes to mind, Zanetti comes to mind. There are there are more players who can do crazy things.
Oops. Oops. He missed that one. I was just going to say now he's in no miss mood. Or no miss mode. He wasn't.
But he is running away from Hang-Jik Kim. It's 35-21 now. That's a serious gap.
Yeah, Kim seems out of the match. Needs to dig down deep here to find the way into this match again.
Going up and down probably. Could score and could play defense. Great shot by Hang-Jik Kim. Exactly what he needed to do there.
That was a must make in this game situation.
Now, are we going to see a draw shot off the red, Torbjörn?
He's not a fan of those. He
No.
prefers...
Oh, he's going the other way.
I think he's a typical player who prefers to go high in the cue ball.
The long route.
Very nice.
Well done.
Not lucky there. He could have had the best position in the world, but he doesn't. It's even hard to say what is the best shot here. Long, short.
Where does he leave the white?
It's going to be very slow. Just getting out of the way, maybe. Yes. And unlucky.
King 2.
And a left-hand English rail first shot for Dick. Long time ago he wasn't very fond of these tickies and bank shots and stuff, but he has improved that so much.
If you play some tournaments in Korea, you'll learn.
But he was late in
Late
very
in his
late
career.
in starting to love tickies and bank shots. But he's now up there with the best, so I expect him to make this one and get a good position as well. Red ball coming out in front.
Never in doubt. Gives him a good short angle shot now.
This is the
Knowing Dick.
moment. The moment where I would like to ask the referee to clean the balls.
Yeah, because you would be fearful of maybe a bad contact on the right side of the yellow.
Bad contact here, you're gonna miss
Yeah.
10 centimeters long.
Yeah.
But I think he can play it without English, and then there is not so much risk.
He was not comfortable. He's
Still
happy to
good.
have it. Did you see the movement?
No, I didn't.
That was not a confident shot. He was
Did he jump up a little bit?
oh so happy to have it. And he knows that a good run here would almost seal the deal. Well, you never know with Hang-Jik, but
His face also looks completely different now. In the end of the match, he looked a little worried.
at the beginning he was a little annoyed even, Dick.
Yeah,
First few innings of the match.
he looked a little tired. Now he looks only concentrated and focused. That's the
that
deviation
shows.
side. If there is, it's there.
Yeah.
Surprising miss. Now we can see if there is a deviation.
No, it always looks miss.
Yeah, it always looks miss, but yeah, maybe it turns just a little bit
Yeah.
further away, but not significant.
Dick on 2 average. Hangjik a bit below his usual standard, and he gives this the full beans.
Big 5 cushion, big spin. Does it lose everything on the last cushion? It does, but it's okay. Good shot. Pretty straightforward this one, I think. Just off the red. 1, 2, 3. Position play possible. Just slowly to the white and life is beautiful.
No.
No, it wasn't. He misjudged it completely, so he should have played the slight draw. Push the red ball away.
When I mentioned the candidates to make a 29, I forgot to mention Myung-Woo Cho. He should be on that list.
And he has a lot of time.
I know.
He has like 40 years
He can
of trying.
look forward to a couple of decades at least.
Great shots here from
Great
Jasper.
shot. Oh, that was executed so well. What a beauty he's played there. Unfortunate with the result. No easy position here,
difficult.
but this was just perfect.
So difficult. You need to control the amount of English that remains in your cue ball after hitting the red ball. Big speed and using the extension of the cue, which always changes the deflection a little bit. Has a cross table shot here, needs a thin hit. And not too much speed. These shots tend to stay up when you shoot too hard.
I would be amazed if he played it, and I would be even more amazed if he made it. It's just too hard. The way the white and the yellow are.
Doesn't he have angle enough?
Oh, maybe I'm not seeing it right, but from here it looks like it's just too hard.
Took a short look at the bank shot. Took a timeout.
That's not perfect either. The bank shot is also difficult, so we're back to the cross table, the harmonica.
Just keep the speed down a little bit. Thin hit. Oh, he didn't hit it well. But he achieved one thing, causing more and more trouble for his opponent.
It's 38-24. Big
Dick-
difference now. 12 for Dick, 26 for Hangjik.
Dick has-
Hangjik really needs to get in gear.
Oh, similar shot from Hangjik. Wonderful. Dick has 28 points in the last 8 innings. And doesn't feel like that, does it?
No.
Just slowly collecting points here and there, and
That was fantastic judgment by Hangjik Kim to get that curve and a little reverse English.
a little bit uncomfortable 3 cushion there, but he makes it and gets a good one. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, now we may see some scoring. He's always so dangerous in the second half of matches.
But he's too thin here on the red, I think, for a 3 cushion, so maybe gonna play 4 cushions. Oh, looks like you're going for the super thin hit. 5 cushions. Ooh, that was bad contact, I think, or too much ball.
King 2.
He certainly wasn't playing the 4 rails there. He was playing your shot, the
Yeah, the 5
5
cushion, but
rails.
didn't. He needed a super thin hit, but
Yes.
normally it's not a problem for him, but
No.
he is not 100% in this match.
Now can Dick draw this in for 3 rails? Long, short, long. Tricky.
Big question is if he's going to do it with full spin or with no spin.
Yes, or is he going to find some 5 rail line?
Might be possible too.
I can't see. 5 rails it is. No, 3 rails it is.
3 with
Oh,
a draw and
Oh, so
less
nice.
English. Perfect. Full hit on the third ball. Impressive.
That was so nice. Navigating the second ball.
%100% of the yellow ball he hits. That's impressive. And another try at a cross table shot. Needs to climb a little bit on the table for it.
Long, long, long. Maybe long, 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 short. Can he miss there? Oh, he's
Yeah, that's
found the
unlucky.
impossible miss.
Unlucky. Hengjik gets a break here, but this will be tricky.
That is bad luck. If the gap is as small as this, that's bad luck.
Not something you fear when you play this shot.
Nah, it's
That just happens sometimes. Very uncomfortable here, where you have to think about the white so much. At the same time getting the cue ball in the good direction. This is almost good, but very difficult shot. He's already in his chair. What does he think now? So again this Dick Jaspers. Again, I can't seem to get it right when I play him. Those are the things you should not think. Concentrate on the next point. Don't know what he's thinking. Normally after a bad match he's just said I play bad. No excuses, nothing.
Bank shot needs to stretch. Balls are fairly generous the way they are placed. Oh, that's lucky. That's
Overstretched it, but better to miss that one long than short. So
You have to say that's not what he played for. He just misjudged it by
Misjudged
a couple of
that.
centimeters.
very sharp corners here.
That's lucky. But he was desperately unlucky in the inning before.
So it
It evens out.
evens out a little bit. Ooh. That is not a good bank shot.
But if you
He
make
has to hit
it,
red first.
if you make it, you get rewarded.
Yeah,
No,
good.
He has it. I was expecting a better position than this one.
Yeah, me too. What happened there? Yeah, he hit a little thin on the red.
Yeah, if he hits the red a bit thicker,
Bit more, it can be perfect, yeah.
can be very nice.
Possible short, long, long here off the right side of the red, but I'm not sure what the red will do.
So Jaspers is in the home stretch in the last phase of the match, 40 to 50, the last 10. And Hengjik is just over the halfway point.
Jaspers has used his timeouts. I think Hengjik will not use any of his. Always takes decisions very fast.
Dick does not like the 4 rail left side of the yellow. understandable.
65 seconds now, he's not sure yet. It's not possible to be sure here, but he's playing cross table here backwards. Ooh, that's good. What a shot.
Always seems to pull out the big guns when he needs them. The big shots when he needs them.
In the end of the match is devastating.
This is phenomenal. That line is not easy.
During one of the breaks here, we talked about just closing down the channel, just announcing Dick Jaspers will win the final against Same Sidom, and good evening, good night, or
Yes,
wherever you
he's
live.
going home.
It's a big chance that he will win this tournament. 2.
Jasper 3.
But Sidom in good shape might have something to say about that.
And Sidom will feel really good now.
And
nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose at all in the final.
He
But
can just play billiards. Whatever happens, his week is a tremendous success.
But this match is not over yet. Heng-Jik Kim is always there for a comeback, but he has not looked strong for a while in this match. An occasional good shot.
And that one slides by. I don't think it will happen for Heng-Jik today.
Needed a little bit thinner hit on that one. So now Dick Jaspers at 42. If the opponent would have been at 46,
He would have run out.
I would have thought he's going to make 8 points here
Yes.
from a bad position. This is not easy. Now let's see how many he will make when the opponent is at 26. So good.
Good decision, good execution. He is deadly in the home stretch.
Such a good shot, and he made it look easy too.
You know the old Gary Lineker joke about football?
About the Germans.
It's a game with 22 players, and in the end the Germans win. We're getting to that situation where three cushion is a game with 3 balls, and in the end the Jaspers wins.
Look at how he touches the red twice here. 1, 2, and gets a perfect position. Little bit fortunate, but yellow is not. It's not a short point. Yellow is not in the corner, and there is maybe a little problem with the red. He can get out of that by playing very thin with more English. At the same time preparing the next one. Does lose the red a little bit, but it's still good. And he created a melon in the corner there. A yellow lemon with the red spots.
When we were discussing the history between these two, I mentioned the Luxor final, the 8-inning final, but I should of course have mentioned the kiss that Heng-Jik played in Sharm,
Yeah.
where he had match point and a very makeable rounded table shot.
Yeah, big stroke shot, but
Yes.
very makeable.
And he put it into the kiss, and of course Dick finished, because that's what he always does. If you give him one more chance, give him one more inning, you've just lost the match.
That was the semi-final or the quarter-final.
I think that was a quarterfinal
Quarterfinal,
because
yeah.
the semi was against Marco.
And Marco also had match points. He had 2, and there actually Dick missed one easy match point, and that was very rare. And he keeps on punishing Angic here with another safety shot. So he made 4 out of that difficult position, not 8. But he's playing well. Last 11 innings, 36 points. Bad stroke by Kim Hangjik. We don't see that very often. Kind of curled it or didn't go straight through the cue ball.
I hate to say this, but I think that Hangjik has given up.
That might be the best tactic. Just give up and see what happens. That's my tactic in those situations. Just relax and have fun, make some points. Maybe you find the 15. The other guy gets nervous. Can happen.
Is this 2 rails behind the red?
Red is far away from the cushion here. Still possible, I think, but it requires a very, very good full hit on the red.
No.
Gets
We're
the thin
not-
hit.
We are not going to count that one. Good 3 rail for Hangjik. Can he put something together? Build a run, build some confidence, build some hope.
Cross table, down. Nice. Difficult to control that kiss, of course.
He had a short angle with some reverse. I think it was very inviting to play the short
No,
angle.
from the white, just long, short, long.
Mm.
Better. Sorry, I'm stopping your ideas, but he could just play that one without English, a flat 3 cushion. If he doesn't like the reverse, he had many options. He did not need to take this risk. But as you said, probably given up. It's a very bad advice to players to hope that Dick Jaspers will miss shots in the end of the match. I've done that many times. It doesn't
That's
happen.
not a winning tactic.
This is a good shot.
Perfect.
Very nice. He loses the yellow into the corner, but he can still play. Follow through. Maybe possible. Perfect. Double the rail shot here. Short, long, short of the red is an option. A shot that nobody likes actually, but some players play them pretty well. He will try to play one of his favorites here, short, long, short. Ooh, bad contact, very bad contact. No chance then.
Way too much ball. No chance.
Oh, he got a kick there, a big fat kick. Don't know if you can see the cue ball jumping up. Yeah, that's the sign that there was a bad contact between the balls. Very risky shot for that.
And Jake's only chance is to put pressure on Dick. A run, a defensive shot, another run, a defensive shot. Maybe, maybe, maybe. But the chances are slim. Dick needs only 3.
Difficult shot, this one.
Yeah, what is he looking at? Up and down off the red?
Yeah, as he's close to the cushion with the cue ball, he has to elevate the butt of the cue anyway. So he might play the 4 cushion. But he goes for up and down. Which he normally plays so well. Where is red? Where is red? Not a good choice
So
today.
often a kiss in that line. Horrible. They are always kissy.
Two cushion first, easy shot for Kim. Very good at all those tricks there with the bank shots and tickies, and in this
Have no
case
secrets for him.
2 rails first with a little extra speed. Five cushion looking long, but he's good. I don't like this angle from above. I confuse the angles completely.
That's a good result for him. Can he mount a comeback? Three easy points to start with.
And he's on a 10 second shot clock now.
But that may be good for him.
It's very close to his natural style.
He's not going to get better if he gets slower. He needs to run around the table and make points. Like you.
In 3.
That one he executed after 13 seconds, so maybe he took too much time there. It did create some problems here for Dick.
I'm curious what I'm going to see. I'm curious what Dick will do. Cannot predict it because I don't know.
Doesn't have any more timeouts. He has to come up with something here, maybe a cross, long, short.
Only 9 seconds.
Another proof of what we said earlier, that he's so much stronger now
What a finisher he is.
on these bank shots and tickies and stuff. This is a great shot. Executed in one of the last seconds.
What a shot.
Beautiful one. But this is also difficult. And no time to think.
Long.
Yeah, has already chosen, I think, so.
That's what it's going to have to be.
Not so bad. Not so bad for a world champion.
Finishing in grand style with 2 magnificent rail first solutions. Points number 48 and 49.
He's enjoying himself. He's very different from the first innings of the match.
I suggest, Mr. Jaspers, that you finish it here.
Draw
We've
back,
seen enough.
draw back from the red to the corner where he's standing for a 3-cushion trick shot. No, not him. Maybe Semi Saigener, but not Dick Jaspers. Plays a nice
That's
4-cushion, super long shot.
We have our final. We are going to see a match between Same Sidom and Dick Jaspers this afternoon at 5 o'clock Las Vegas time. And we'll be back with our transmission and with Mr. Torbjörn Blomdahl. Thank
See
you,
you.
Torbjörn. Thank you for watching 5 and 6. We'll see you in a little while.